Okay. Yeah, I can see there's some improvement. There's some kind of pacing issues. I think so first, the way the arms move here is really kind of poppy, and I'm kind of curious to see what's going on there. I think that could be smoothed out some. Um, and the leg kind of very sudden movement there seems out of step with the rest of his movements. And the fingers kind of pop here. They look like they're still in step tangent. So let's take a look at those things. Oh yeah, the other thing with the lighting I was going to say, it's just weird that there's this really intense spotlight with this big shadow. It doesn't really seem like, I don't know, the kind of lighting you would have in a room like this. Because like, why would there be a giant spotlight pointing him right in the face? It doesn't seem, usually lighting would be either softer or more from the top. So I might try, yeah, just a different lighting setup, thinking about maybe there's some light from a window, maybe there's a light from some indoor light, some contrast with that. Um, for this animation stuff, okay, so you're in IK for that. There's a lot of keyframes here. I would see, first of all, if you can reduce the number of keyframes, because it's a weird sort of wobbly movement to get from here to there. So I'd start by um, deleting these out in between here, and then just seeing how few you can do this with. Okay. So already, like, to me that looks a bit better, though I might, just it's a little bit overextended there, so we don't want it to overextend. But check out all the kind of weird jerkiness on this one, which I haven't touched, and this one, which is just a few keyframes. You might be able to have, kind of one more here. But I think generally you need to reduce those. And then what else? Yeah, and then just, I don't know, some of the timing on, like, that leg thing is so abrupt and sudden and kind of out of step with the rest of his movements. It looks really weird, so I might reduce the amount of movement and maybe also slow it down. And then, oh yeah, and then my suspicion is that these are in stepped tangent here. Um, let's just select all of these and make sure they're in auto. Oh, and also maybe you should, parent this thing. Child, parent, like say that wrist thing. And so, and then get rid of any keyframes on this right now. And then that way, see how it just more moves with him more easily. Yeah, and the finger movements are not so poppy. All right, so that's a few things you can fix. And I really think you could do better lighting. I just really don't like that giant spotlight with his giant shadows pointed right at his face. It looks very unnatural. So give me another shot at the lighting.